In this episode, we're going to explore the fourth key to creating a winning team, creating an action plan for everyone. We know that having written goals and plans tends to lead to success, so this week we want to involve everyone in the action. Are you ready to nail down a win on stage 34 of this year's Tour de Profit? Let's get into it.
Welcome to Why Business Teams Fail and How to Avoid It, a show helping small business owners build a radically engaged team that can run the business without you so you can remove the stress from owning a business and enjoy the freedom you deserve. Now, here's your host, Rich Allen.
Today you'll learn that having a written action plan is essential if you intend to accomplish great things in your business. That everyone in your business should have their own personal action plan that supports the big goals of the business, and that there's no better way to make sure your action plans are real and achievable than by applying the SPAN concept to them. Here's my question for you this week. Does everyone on your team have an action plan they're following and working on? How'd you do on creating your rules of the game? Were you able to pick up the book Drive by Daniel Pink as I suggested? What did you learn from your homework last week? I'm asking these questions because I know how significant an impact defining the rules of the game can have on your business success. I believe it was Keith Cunningham who said that there are only two sources of power for your business: the people you hire and train and the culture you create. Defining your rules of the game will help you define your culture, and if done well, can create true power for your business engine. So with your rules of the game in hand, we'll move on to stage 34 of this year's Tour de Profit. We're still in the region we call 7 keys to a winning team. This week, we're focusing on key number 4, an action plan for everyone. It goes without saying that you can accomplish more when you have a plan to follow. That's true for each of us individually and for a team of people working towards a common goal. Think of an action plan as a syllabus for a course you're taking. The teacher wouldn't think of going into the classroom day after day without a plan that he or she is intending to follow. In order to make sure all the topics that are going to be on the test are covered, she's mapped out the order in which they'll be covered, how long it should take, what the required reading will be for each day, and what expected learning should come from each lesson. Why should you treat your business any differently? Do you have more invested in your business than you did in a class at school? How about more than the cost of 1 year's tuition at college? I'll bet it's far more than a 4-year degree program at a select private college. So why would you not expect everyone on your team to be working from a written action plan? It only seems reasonable to expect that everyone who's working on your business is able to articulate what they're working on, how it fits into the overall business plan, and what their timeline for completion looks like. You do have a written plan for your business, don't you? You could show it to anyone in your business at any time, right? If your banker called on you and asked to see your action plan, you could produce a copy for him. Or could you? First things first, if you don't have a plan as the business owner, then work on yours first. You must have an action plan. It must be written, and it must be kept up to date. Preferably, it'd be posted or available for anyone in the business to see. If you can't do that, how do you expect others on your team to link and align their plans to support yours? As you're working on your action plan this week, there are some fundamental rules that should apply. These are intended to make sure your action plans will result in the most important element, action. There are many ways to remember how to put action plans together. I have a favorite that keeps me on target with my action plans. I spam each of my goals. Why spam? You might think it's simply a processed meat product that comes in a can with a clever key to open it. But as they say in spam country, there are many, many uses for spam. You can slice it and fry it as a breakfast meat. You can slice it and make a sandwich for lunch. Or you can grind it and make a spread for snacking. But you can also use it to help your action plans stay focused. Spam your goals. Here's how. S stands for specific. Make sure each item on your action plan is specific. Write it with enough detail so that everyone and anyone will know and understand exactly what you intend to accomplish. P stands for personal. Assign each item on your action plan to a person by name. Don't assign items to teams or groups. Assign them to a specific person on the team, someone who can be responsible for the execution and completion of the action item. A stands for actionable. Write each item on your action plan in present tense with action-focused language. Make sure the focus is on doing something, not just considering, investigating, pondering, exploring, or discussing. Use words like complete, revise, transition, move, update, add, build, or create. An action plan suggests you're taking action. And M stands for measurable. Make sure that every item on your action plan has a measurement tied to it. How will you determine if the action item has been done successfully? The measure may be a quantity, it may be a time frame, it may be an altitude or a temperature. Whatever fits the action item, make sure that you're defining the outcome with a measurement. I've found that when I spam my goals, my results are more certain. I have more clarity, my team knows what's expected of them, and my business improves. I believe in this concept to the point that I have several cans of spam in my office where I can see them every day. They're constant reminders that everything we do must be done with these concepts in mind, being specific, personal, actionable, and measurable. What about you? Are you using spam in your business? Does everyone on your team have an action plan? Are they all in alignment and linked to the bigger goals of your business? If not, this is the week for you to get them in place. Start with the most important person in your business, you. Then share yours with your team and ask them to create their own to support your business action plan. You'll be amazed at the power that comes from writing down your action plans, asking everyone to participate, and aligning them on the main goal of the business. It's like focusing a laser on a point. It creates an intensity that'll burn through just about anything. This is your week to be creating your laser-focused beam of light. As we wrap up today's podcast, let me leave you with these simple thoughts. Number one, everything gets more clear and in focus when you have a specific, written plan of action to achieve your big goals. Number two, start with your business first and be sure to spam each goal. Make them specific, personal, actionable, and measurable. And number three, share your business action plan with your team and have each person create their own individual action plan and require them to spam their individual goals. You'll be glad you did. If you'd like some additional support in this area or want to tap into our free resources, simply go to my website, tourtoprofit.com. You'll find everything you need there. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to tune in next week when we're going to discuss Stage 35, Supporting Risk-Taking. You won't want to miss it. Now, go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.
Thank you for listening to Why Business Teams Fail and How to Avoid It. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends so you don't ever miss an episode. Now go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.